I do not like losing. I don't think anybody does. But I particularly want to win football games, and there's no excuses.
He cut his teeth on staff at Palmyra, but Adam Gunterman seems to have pretty quickly figured out the correct default when it comes to coaching the smallest enrollment school in Missouri's toughest small school conference. Find a way to level the playing field, embrace being David to the Cannon's Goliath, and arrive at districts as one of the toughest, most battle-tested Class 1 teams in the Show Me State. To that end, South Shelby affords its new skipper with a plethora of fun, employable, and especially speedy skill position weapons.
I believe in get the man the ball, and we have several guys that can be that man, I think. And, we're not super huge up front, but we got a lot of guys that are pretty quick and can make some plays in space.
Like our offense, it's a whole different offense. They've never seen probably out of South Shelby in a long time because we've always been down the middle, and it's a little different this year. And so I think, and we mix it up and have a bunch of different formations, and I think we'll be able to get them just off of having so many formations.
We're going to throw in a lot more pass plays this year, and we're going to be a more spread out team.
In building a better offensive mousetrap, Gunterman is banking heavily on sophomore quarterback Trey Countryman to facilitate a new scheme and get the ball to those weapons. If that sounds daunting from an experience standpoint, then you clearly haven't yet met the Cardinals' signal caller.
It really just gives me to make me do me, have me make the decisions, and it really helps everybody. I like it because it's a player base, and we fit what we have and be able to do what everybody's good at themselves. We can get anybody the ball, and I really like it.
Trey is pretty intelligent. His football intelligence is very smart. He does a lot of really good things with the football, makes pretty good reads when he throws, and throws a good ball. So he does a lot of really good things for us, and he's really a dynamic player.
Oh yeah, he's a big part of it because he's one of our leaders. Even though he's just a sophomore, he's still a big leader.
Any experience for me is a good experience. Watching Daniel Burke, it really is a good experience. Watching just everybody above me and how South Shelby football is supposed to be played, and it's just a good experience overall.
The offensive tipping point for South then is line play, maximizing quickness in the absence of ideal size.
So we have a lot of speed, and a lot of that is I want to thank my linemen. A lot of them were skill guys before this year, and now they're moving to linemen their senior year. That's a big risk to take, and I respect them for that.
But those linemen they make everything happen, and if we didn't have them, the offense would be nothing.
Defensively, asset management starts with an enviable secondary.
Yeah, absolutely. Our DBs are very experienced. They're all returning starters. They've all played a lot of football, so they can do a lot of really good things.
And hinges on the Cardinals figuring out a way to become less all-state linebacker-centric in the absence of Case and Wilt.
Not one guy on defense that you can look at and say, this is our guy that's going to make every tackle or every pick or every breakdown. But we have a lot of guys that can do a lot of really good things, and honestly, I'd rather have that. And last year they had a really great player with Kaysen, and tough to replace a kid like that. But we got a lot of guys who can do a lot of really good things.
I think there is a more positive energy outlook on the season. I feel like we're more committed. Averaging the whole team in the weight room it's a good sight to see. And I feel like we're just more focused and ready to play ball.